Hi, family. I am back with another reading. If this is your first time visiting, welcome. If you're returning, thanks for your return. We got some messages that I have from the ancestors here. We're going to go ahead and start with these. But first, I want to give thanks to the Most High for being all seeing, all knowing, being all present, being all good, and being the only wise God. And giving thanks to my ancestors for their sacred knowledge, wisdom, and strength, and my spirit team for their guidance and support. Excuse me. Okay, so we pulled some ancestor messages earlier. I had to restart the video. So it says, I treated you bad and I deserve to pay. Okay, and there's a brother that came out. Could have been going through a karmic cycle. It has case S at the bottom. Okay, so they could have been experiencing going through a karmic cycle at this time. It says a lesson is attached to this. Growth is happening behind the scenes. So there is some type of lesson that ancestors want us to be aware of in this reading. Patience yields reward. Trust in the divine timing. Trust the divine process. Okay, it says the journey is just as important as the outcome. Okay, powerlessness is a shadow here. Okay, experience of helplessness in past lives affecting current empowerment. I reclaim my power, my personal power, and confidently shape my destiny. Okay, so this person could be feeling powerless at in a part of a situation. It says isolation, periods of solitude or exclusion in past lives affecting social connections now. I connect deeply with others, embracing community and belonging. Okay, so this speaks of someone feeling powerless, feeling isolated. Okay, but the ancestors speaks of patience and trusting in the process. There is a lesson attached to this. There is some sort of system support here. Collaboration, mentorship, partnership, build networks of support around your financial goals, seek mentorship, and collaborate with like minded individuals. Okay, so there is some type of support system that is here. Smart decisions, strategy, discernment, careful planning, make well thought out decisions, weigh the pros and cons before taking any significant financial steps. Okay, so this is financial situations, systems, financial support systems is related to finances, smart decisions is related to finances. Okay, and we have heal the mother's womb. Okay, feminine energy requires attention. Okay, so it's like someone made a mistake. They're feeling bad they feel powerless, they feel isolated. And their ancestors are calling them to trust in the process. Patience yields reward. Okay, there is a lesson attached to this. So let's get into the reading and find out what's going on. I think let's go ahead and clarify. How we want to start? Trust the process. Let's go ahead and just pull some crown reading, some crown messages around this here, so we can get some clarity. Okay, let's see. Oops. Hold on. Okay. Yeah, we're gonna use this deck right here. Let's go ahead and give it a quick shuffle and get into the reading. Okay. Dang, what came out first is marrying for money in reverse. Okay, I don't know if that's significant to the reading. Okay. Marrying for money is in the reverse. And romantic love affair is in the reverse. Okay, so somebody here has been marrying for money, but this person said, I'm not marrying for money. I don't know. It's in reverse. Okay, what else came out? Hangman. We have Pisces energy. Okay, so this is a perspective. This is a sacrifice. Okay, person is hanging in the sacrificial position. Upside down. Okay, they could be enlightened. Okay, from that perspective, they could have seen something. Okay, could have something to do with the nine Knights of Pentacles. Okay, so this has something to do with some long-term stability coming in and a new beginning with the World card. Bottom of the deck is the Moon, Pisces energy. Okay, so I'm getting double Pisces so far. Bottom of the deck. Okay, it could have been something behind the moon, something that someone was unaware of. Okay, we're gonna go ahead and see. So marrying for money, I guess there is a profession where people marrying for money. Okay, but it's in reverse. So I guess this person said they wasn't marrying for money. Okay, there was a romantic love affair. It fell in the reverse. So I don't know if this signifies there was a romantic love affair. It's in reverse. Okay, or this romantic love affair could have been looking at through the eyes of a perspective of a sacrificing, right? Sacrificial positioning. Okay, seeing things ways of seeing this Nine of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles is traveling long term stability. Okay, as way of having a new beginning. Okay, so I'm getting Pisces, Taurus. Okay, this looks like there's a couple here. Somebody's marrying for money, and then there's a romantic love affair. It's in reverse. So maybe this love affair didn't work out. It's in a reverse. Somebody was marrying for money, but in reverse. So it's like they're not marrying for money. This romantic love affair broke up. They're seeing things from a perspective of Nine of Pentacles, Knight of Pentacles, long-term stability, and a new beginning. Okay, that's what I'm getting at the bottom of the deck. We do have the moon energy. So something could have been going on around the moon. Okay, Pisces energy. Could have been some secrets, some mysteries, some hidden knowledge, intentions, or something going on behind the moon. Okay, so let's see. We're going to go ahead and clarify what this marrying for money. Let's get a little history, okay? First, we're gonna start off with the Knight of Pentacles in a reverse. I mean, the marrying for money. When I say Nine of Pentacles, Virgo could be significant. So, marrying for money, recent past of this marrying for money in the reverse. I got a Five of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. Recent past of this marrying for money. Tell us more. Okay, there was a Temperance. Okay, so this is some balancing. This is Sagittarius energy. Okay, so Sagittarius. Okay, this is like an angel here. Look like they could be balancing some things out. Okay, they could be balancing some things out. They could be finding peace at this time, trying to balance their life out. Okay, it's in an upright position. Okay, so maybe they could have been marrying for money at one point in time, but they're no longer marrying for money. Okay. So we're going to go hovering over to the next any romantic love affair in reverse. Okay. So the recent past, there was some tarot that revealed some information. Okay. Tarot reveals some information. Tarot is in the reverse. Okay. Which signifies to me something has been revealed through tarot. Okay. About this romantic love affair in the reverse. Okay. So we have the next is Pisces energy is this hangman position. Okay, this is self-sacrifice, and this is Pisces energy. They could be looking at different perspectives on how to see things, and look like they have their crown is lit up in the reverse. Okay, they could be seeing things from a different perspective. Okay, maybe this couple. Okay, recent past. We have this high priestess. Okay, so this high priestess is in the recent past of this Pisces energy. Okay, so this is the energy of someone knowing both, have knowledge of both light and dark energies. Okay, connected to the divine, have very intuitive. This is also Pisces energy. That's almost like the moon energy, the high priestess to me. Something's been hidden, some hidden knowledge. Okay, it could have been something that this Pisces could have gained some knowledge or some insight from a high priestess. Okay, because for some reason this crown, this card is really highlighting this person's crown being lit. Okay, as a way of seeing things from a different perspective. So nonetheless, it's the energy that's next to this Knight of Pentacles. This is long-term stability on its way. It's traveling, material. Okay, wealth, long-term stability. Okay, could be anything tangible. Okay, so let's go to the recent past of the Knight of Pentacles. Recent past of the Knight of Pentacles. Okay, we have Eight of Pentacles. Virgo energy. Okay, so this is the energy of someone doing some work. Virgo energy, doing some work. Okay, they could be mastering a craft of some sort. Okay, it could be affecting someone's destiny by being at the bottom of the day. Some work affecting someone's destiny or their destiny or someone's destiny with this Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, work being done, recent past of this Knight of Pentacles. Could have been some work affecting someone's Knight of Pentacles. Empress, possibly. Okay, Taurus energy. Okay, with this Knight of Pentacles as well. So the next is the World card. So the World card is here. This is the new beginning. The cycle has closed out. A new one has begun. Okay, so let's see. Let's get to the recent past. Somebody's walking into a new beginning. Okay, what's the recent past? Okay, something's happening behind the moon. Okay, so this is giving me some secrets, some mysteries happening behind someone's new beginning. Okay, off the top. Okay, we got the Nine of Pentacles again. So we have, that's Pisces energy. Okay, they're seeing things from a different perspective. Something they could have learned from a high priestess or learned or heard or something from a high priestess. Something a high priestess could have given this person an idea or something. Okay, could involve a Virgo. Okay, some work affecting someone's Knight of Pentacles. Okay, behind the World card again is the moon. So there is again Pisces energy. Mysteriously, something's happening around someone's new beginning. Okay, so a lot of Pisces energy. We got one, two, three. Okay, so it definitely could be an outside influence or inside influencing the way this reading is going to turn. All this mystery and intuitive and perspectives, and it's pretty much shining. Somebody has some information has yet to come out. Okay, well, I'm sure it's going to be something about this Knight of Pentacles, somebody's stability, somebody's long-term finances, long-term stability, something traveling along the way, someone stepped into a new beginning, having a mystery around someone's new beginning. Okay, so let's see. Let's go ahead and find out the surprise. Okay, let's find out the surprise for each card so we can find out what's the surprise about this marrying for money. Ooh, wait a minute. Something came out immediately. Something's been edited. There's been some plans around somebody taking mature efforts, being responsible, keeping shit in check. So somebody's been checking someone in the process. Okay. What I have, that's at the bottom of the deck. What I have is an Empress. Okay, this is a Taurus energy. Taurus energy could be marrying for money. Okay, that's a surprise. The Taurus is marrying for money. Okay, her and this Emperor, Aries energy. Okay, this is a surprise when it comes to someone marrying for money. Okay, and we got some stubbornness. And this card is the energy of someone having some sort of mind control. That's the mind control energy. hmm So if somebody was marrying for money, something didn't. Somebody wasn't marrying for money at this particular time because it's in a reverse. So the surprise is that there was someone, this Empress and this Emperor, that was manipulating someone's mind with this stubbornness. That's a surprise about marrying for money in the reverse. Okay, so let's see. We're going to find out over. So, dang, somebody had to control over somebody's mind, but they didn't marry for money. Okay, it looks like somebody outsmarted a situation. They didn't want to marry for money, and someone was controlling someone's mind to marry for money. Okay, we're going to go ahead and move on to this romantic love affair sex fix in the reverse. Okay, so this did say sex fix. Let me see. Read this card. It's in the reverse. It says romantic love affair, sex fix, secret lover. Sex fix. So this is something that was fixed. Fix. So something was put in place for a secret lover. Okay, it's in reverse. Tarot revealed some sort of information that was in the recent past about this sex fix in reverse. Okay, so tell me, what is surprise around this romantic love affair? Okay, somebody's skirt. Quick getaway, the runner escaping. Okay, so somebody got away. They skirted. Okay, so somebody learned that somebody skirted through tarot. There's a couple. It was in a reverse, so there was no couple. One of them escaped. Somebody's running. Who left somebody behind. Okay, so we have a hangman. Okay, somebody's looking at things from a different perspective. Okay, they could have, a recent past, they had a high priestess, so the high priestess could have, they could have learned something from a high priestess. I don't know how, but they could, I don't know. It's the recent past with this hangman's perspective, this person's perspective. This is Pisces energy. So this person running, or this person, this lover that was left behind, they could have seen things from a perspective. They could have felt that a high priestess has something to do with the way this person is seeing things. Okay. So what came out is a magician and an endorsement. So this is, okay, this is a collaboration. Three of Pentacles at the bottom of the deck. That's a Taurus energy. So we got the magician and an endorsement. So this is the energy of somebody paying somebody, or one offering someone to pay somebody for something. Look like somebody's rejecting it, refusing an offer. Okay. Well, I don't know. We'll see. but there is definitely a magician offering some sort of payment. Okay, so somebody could have seen the surprise. The magician offers someone some money to do an endorsement, a bribe, basically. A Pisces, this is Pisces energy. They seeing something. But what they didn't see coming was the surprise is that a magician was offering someone some money to do magic, or this magician was offered somebody to do magic, or there was an offer for someone to do magic. It could have been a Pisces seeing things in a perspective where they offered some money for someone to do magic. Take it how it resonates. The surprise was a magician and the endorsement. Okay, so the next energy over, we have this Knight of Pentacles, which is long-term stability on the travel. In the recent past, we have Virgo energy. Okay, doing some mastering some sort of craft. Okay, recent past, so there was some work. So tell me about the surprise related to this of Knight of Pentacles. What's the surprise? Okay, so somebody said for sure. They said for sure. Like they'll be happy to. Like that was I'm getting when somebody say for sure. That's like they was on it. They seen the picture being painted before they finished what they was gonna say. Okay, it's like I was almost hoping you would say that. Okay, I think they kind of responded pretty quick. They said for sure. Let's see what they said for sure about. Clarifies for sure. Okay, there was some lipstick evidence, some infidelity, caught cheating. This King of Wands. Okay, and this person with this mask. So I'm getting some evidences here. Okay, so this is infidelity, caught cheating, and a betrayal. So for sure. Okay, so somebody is for sure in something around this Knight of Pentacles. They could be doing some work that's affecting someone's Knight of Pentacles because someone was caught cheating. Okay, it could have been this King of Wands, Aries, Leo, Sagittarius. Okay, we have this mask. So it's someone that was wearing a mask, mini mask, or it could have been many minds involved, many perspectives on a situation when it comes to this real estate. This is an investment. Okay, this is Capricorn energy. That mass energy in this reading is Taurus Empress energy. Okay, like the mastermind. But they have many different masks. Okay, so this could be significant. This is a surprise. A surprise. Somebody said for sure. Inside of the for sure was a Capricorn. I mean, this is real estate. This is like the King of Pentacles. There was an investment. Okay, it could have been a couple that invested. Okay, we have definitely this person with this mass over here. This is Taurus energy. Then we have a King of Wands. Okay, they're in for sure part of some sort of evidence. Okay, so they could have made an investment on someone's evidence, with some evidence. What else is this bottom of this card says right here? Manage, manage project. Okay, so they could have managed a project, an investment, wealth, investment, managed project. Okay, so there was some sort of project managed by this person. Okay, they're here to manage a project. Okay, could have something to do with many people, many faces, many minds involved. Okay, with this King of Wands. Okay, energy here. proving some sort of evidence. Something about some evidence for sure. They said for sure this Virgo working with somebody's Nine of Pentacles, long-term stability. That is a Taurus energy, the Nine of Pentacles. So that could have been for sure that they was willing to do something, some sort of evidence, many minds around an investment or a project concerning this King of Wands, with this King of Wands. Okay, that's a surprise. Take that how it resonates. Okay, and then we have a new beginning of the world. So recent past, there was some moon. Of course, there's a moon. You got many people on the project. They're ready to move forward on someone's long-term stability. I'm sure this long-term stability is tied into this new beginning. Okay, so there's a moon popping up recent past of this world. Okay, Pisces energy. So let's see. There was a collaboration. Surprise, there's a collaboration with a Taurus. Okay, that's somebody's working together, collaborating together, up to 3 people. Okay, we had the King of Wands, a Taurus, a Capricorn, or Virgo or Cancer, Capricorn, Virgo, Taurus, double Taurus, triple Taurus. So we up to 3, okay, in a recent past. But we have 3 coins, so that's a collaboration. That is Taurus energy. So there could be up to 3 people or more collaborating with a Taurus, which was a surprise at someone's new beginning behind the moon. What's the surprise behind the moon? Somebody's bossing up. Somebody boss up energy. Boss up energy is a surprise at this moon. Pisces energy. Okay, so somebody's collaborating with this new beginning and that collaboration. What's the What's the surprise around this 8 of Pentacles? There's an investment, 7 of Coins. Okay, so that's where the investment with these people with the Mask, the King of Wands. Okay, real estate, and that they was all part of an investment. What's the surprise about this High Priestess? Okay, she could have some information about somebody numbing themselves, self-medicating, drinking away problems, distracting with substances. Okay, so that's a surprise about the High Priestess. Okay, they hold information, they hold knowledge, they hold wisdom. They could have some healthy information about somebody who was numbing themselves. Okay, so what does this tarot reveal? That someone's being controlled, marionette, manipulated, controlled with some strings. That's probably why this person ran. Okay, so what's the surprise about this Temperance? Okay, he was surprised that there was some sort of Page of Wands energy. Okay, so there's some sort of journey that this person was on. Okay, damn, hold on. Okay, so there was some sort of marionettes in this tarot that they revealed. Then somebody started running. They could have known this, that they was being manipulated, and they ran out of this sex fixed relationship. This High Priestess could have revealed someone who was numbing themselves and was presenting offers to someone to do some sort of magic. Paying someone to do some magic. Okay, so this perspective, this Pisces, knowing this, okay, they could have been looking for an investment in someone's real estate, finances. Somebody jumped straight into it. They said for sure it would be some evidence that would be left that they would need out of the situation. It was a surprise, but there was some evidence about these people making an investment with their minds involved around a King of Wands. Yeah. Something happening with somebody's boss up around somebody's new beginning. Collaborating in someone's new beginning was a surprise. Take the high resonate. Okay. So now It was a surprise as the page of wands that this person had a new beginning. Okay, this person was no longer marrying for money. This person had been getting manipulated by a king, an emperor, and an empress. Tarot revealed the manipulation in these relationships that somebody ran from. The high priestess revealed some information about somebody numbing themselves and not real conscious. And the perspective of someone being paid to do some magic as an investment for some work, to get evidence on someone or some work, as an investment in some work of this Virgo revealed some sort of evidence, some investments that this King of Wands, this Capricorn, and this Taurus energy have some evidence around someone's long-term stability, working against their long-term stability. They've seen some evidence. So something was happening behind the moon. The surprise is that somebody was bossing up. In the recent past of this moon, surprise of the moon, recent past of the world. Okay, that there was some sort of collaboration. There was collaboration. The bottom of the deck says yes. So somebody's been working against somebody. They new beginning against their finances. They want evidence. Some evidence was found about somebody marrying for money, doing mind control, controlling people, manipulating them with the puppet. That somebody was drugged up, drugged out, numbing themselves. Okay, so that's 32 minutes in. That's the crown of the reading. Okay, so I treated you bad and I deserve to pay. So it could have affected somebody's brother. Like he felt powerless and isolated in the situation. So the lessons is learned out of this situation. So because this is something that was learned, that they realized they was being manipulated. And the moon revealed a surprise that boss up. This boss person was collaborating with somebody in a new beginning behind the moon. Yeah, so that's what they're reading. That's what the cards are saying right now. So we're gonna go ahead and just get a couple energies. Um, I really don't want to go into just more readings of the cards. That's pretty much the whole story. That was the way that I tapped into it, the way it went. Let's see. Let's get some side messages. Let's get some cards. We can clarify these index cards. Tell us what we need to see, Spirit. Tell us what we need to see. I treated you bad and I deserve to pay. Okay, there's could be some manifestation skills. Somebody with a big mouth goes to gossiping, spreading lies. Okay, with an Aquarius. Okay, so somebody could have, I treated you bad and I deserve to pay. So somebody could have been manifestations, skills, abilities. So something was, somebody with a big mouth, go to gossiping, spreading lies. Okay, we got Aquarius. Prayer for protection against the wicked. There could have been some secrets kept. We go ahead and get this. This is enough for this card. It says we had a meeting. Okay, so they could have had a meeting about this. Okay, there could have been a meeting that was held about this. Let's just clarify. So what is these manifestation skills? What's got to do with this reading? Let me just put it to the side. It's going to be a little side message. It's almost like I want to clarify this little ancestors message. Tell me about the manifestation skills abilities. Okay, that there was no adventure. With this manifestation skills is like when you manifest something, something was supposed to appear. Something was supposed to happen, right? But in this case, there was no adventure. Okay, in reverse. So it sounds like something's not working. It's probably why these two cards is in reverse at the beginning of the reading. Tell us more. Okay, we have Eight of Wands. So the message fast action forward, it was no fast action forward. Nobody moved forward. There was no messages being sent. There was nothing connected. Okay, on this journey. There's supposed to be something that happened on this journey, but the journey didn't happen. There was no communication. Eight of Wands in reverse is the energy of someone sending a message, email, text message, taking fast action, fast communication, messages coming back and forth. But there is none. It's the Eight of Wands in reverse, so there isn't any. Okay, so there's no journey and there's no communication between this Sagittarius energy. Okay, we have High Road in the reverse, unbothered, brushing it off, moving past it. So there was no communication with this person on the high road. Okay, there was in the reverse. Okay, unbothered, brushing it off, moving past it. So somebody in reverse, that's the reverse. So somebody actually, they wasn't brushing it off. They wasn't moving past it. They actually stood up in it. They stood up in a situation. Let's read it again. High road, unbothered. So unbothered is being bothered. Brushing it off is not brushing it off. It's like dealing with it. Moving past it is like not moving past it. It's like facing it, right? Facing the situation for what it was. Okay, so somebody is facing the situation for what it was, and they just did not have any communication, and they did not go on any journeys. Okay, so with this big mouth, gold tooth, gossip, and spreading lies right here, this energy right here, we can clarify. Okay, they got 10 of coins in the reverse. So clarify big mouth. Okay, so this is the devil energy. Okay, Capricorn energy. Somebody big mouth. So this is like addictions, bondage, no self control. This is being influenced. It could have been addictions too. Addictions, bondage. It could be sexual. It could be drugs. Okay, the devil energy. So this person could have been intoxicated heavily with the addictions, maybe. Okay, and we got the King of Swords. Okay, so this is the Gemini, Libra, Aquarius energy. Okay, so this could have been a female that was addicted, that had a big mouth, that was spreading lies, gossiping. Okay, I mean that's obsessively. I mean, damn, don't be gossiping with the devil. That's like unstoppable, uncontrollable. It's just like out of control. Queen of Swords. King of Swords. I'm sorry, King of Swords. King of Swords. Okay, so this person was gossiping, talking a lot. Okay, a lot of shit. Big mouth. Okay, tell me more. Because they didn't get the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, so this is Ten of Pentacles in reverse. So this is long term. So it's like this Nine of Pentacles is like a long term stability. It's like the Ten of Pentacles. Okay, but why this person not receiving the Ten of Pentacles, right? Them going, they could be gone broke. If they lost the Ten of Pentacles in reverse, it's like losing a lot of money. So somebody talking shit, okay, about this devil and this King of Swords, losing some money. Okay, so it's like obsession and the mouth. Oh my God, it's like those two energies are very toxic. Okay, so somebody was talking shit about somebody not going on an adventure, somebody not sending a message, about somebody standing in their power. Okay, then we got the Aquarius energy here showing up. This is the King of Swords. Because Aquarius energy. Okay, tell me about this Aquarius. Okay, we had a tower. So something could have fell apart. Okay, something fell apart. It was looked like it was gonna fall apart. I mean, like goddamn. It's like how much shit can you talk? So this Aquarius was like, good luck. You know what I'm saying? Good luck with on your journey. They was told good luck. I don't know if they going on the trip or somebody told them good luck. Because this person is not going on no trip. Because the journey appears in reverse. This Sagittarius, he's not going on the trip. Okay, we got this eternal love in reverse. So it's like maybe one of the older people decided to go. Okay. Maybe not both of them. Okay, they could have been traveling with Aquarius. Or they could have been, I say travel. Where I get travel from? Because that's on the journey. Somebody said good luck. A lot of times, good luck, you finna go do something. Okay, they could have been telling this one single person. Could have been this Pisces. I don't know. Yeah, because there was a protest. So this has been shouted out about this couple. They in reverse. Somehow somebody Aquarius told them good luck, or they told Aquarius good luck. It's not even they. It's one. The two in the reverse. Their eternal love is not there. It could have been the older couple broke up, or only one of them. Something being protested about something, and they're in the reverse. Let's find out the surprise. They hit a tower, so it could have broke them up or something. What's the surprise about this eternal love in reverse? Something happened yesterday. Okay, this person having kinky ways. Okay, this for this person up here that was manipulating somebody, marrying for money. Them and the emperor. What's the surprise about this protest? Yeah, somebody was afraid. What's about this good love? Surprise. There was a page of cup. There was an offer. So it's like somebody said good luck. They presented an offer. Yesterday, something happened where they flipped upside down. It's just one of them. Something is being protested, and one of them is they could be afraid. Okay, why is it standing on top of the Aquarius? Yesterday, was it Aquarius presented an offer yesterday, and now they're afraid because this couple is in reverse. These two people, or one of them, they're shouting out. They shouting out something. Something is being spoken out loud about this offer, and it looks like something we were talking about earlier. This page of wands is like a new beginning. It's like an inspired beginning. It's like a journey. But this person didn't go on a journey right here. They stopped communicating. And they stood their ground. So now these people are stuck with evidence over here because this person stood their ground and they saw that there was an investment around this person going on a journey doing things. Yeah. So now let's find out. Let's clarify these energies here. I treat you bad. Okay, with this brother. Divine the process. Let's find out what this is going on. I treated you bad and I deserve to pay. So tell me tell me about this. Okay, there was a marriage. So there was a marriage. And here it was reversed. Somebody else is not, they refuse to marry for money. I treated you bad and I deserve to pay. Okay, there was a curse. Okay, that has something to do with a marriage. Okay, so it's kind of related because now up here, there was a magician that was paying somebody, right? Trying to get somebody to accept a bribe with some magic around it. But I see some bribe around somebody marrying for money too, with this mind control. So it could be some marriage. It could be some spell work around a marriage, marrying as an investment. Somebody who's numbing themselves. I don't know. Take it however you think. I'm just trying to connect the dots because I see a marriage up there, marrying for money. That's in reverse. So there was some curse around this marriage. Okay, it was the goal, but it came out sideways like this. So it was like it was supposed to go one way, but it didn't. It didn't backfire all the way. So it kind of like something kind of got stuck. Somebody got stuck in a situation, and that was a strategy to get somebody stuck because this goal didn't stand up, and it's not in reverse, so sideways. So it means somebody got stuck in a marriage that was cursed. Okay, I treat you bad, and I deserve to pay. Okay, so let's clarify this marriage then. Let's just clarify these three. Okay, this was a Pisces. This was a family. This was a family involved in this. This Pisces energy. Okay, there was some sort of conflict, some sort of fight with a family or with a Pisces. Okay, tell me more about a Knight of Cups. So this is a messenger of love. So this is somebody sending a message of love. A knight, a romantic gesture. Someone sending their heart through a message, right? And somebody's delivering a message. So there was a fight over this. Somebody sending their message. Message of love. This Pisces. Family. This is Pisces. This represents the Ten of Cups in tarot. Pisces energy got into a fight about a message of love about somebody being married. Okay, so it's good about this marriage up here in reverse that didn't happen. Okay, about this curse. Tell me about this curse. Night. Okay, something didn't happen that night. Night fell in reverse. So something didn't happen that night. I don't know. It was supposed to happen that night. It didn't. Okay, somebody wasn't fed up. Okay, they shit is in reverse. They wasn't fed up about the situation. Something supposed to happen that night. They wasn't fed up. They was, fed up is the energy is like something's out of control and that they cannot handle it. It's just like going way beyond what they can handle. This was the case that somebody could actually handle something. You know, normally a curse would send you out of control, right? But this curse didn't send nobody out of control, but it did create some sort of accident. Somebody wasn't fed up. It's like they seen it happen, like right, it's like seeing something that happened, but not reacting to what happened, but a part of what happened, but not really reacting to what happened. So there was an accident, something to do with a heart font, Taurus energy. So that night in reverse, so something was supposed to happen that night. I can't really clarify night in if it was night in reverse or not. I don't know how to clarify night in reverse. Okay, somebody gave zero fucks. That night, somebody gave zero fucks. They was stone faced with a bubble. Okay, they didn't care. Basically, they was like disregard, unfazed, unbothered, carefree. So they wasn't really caring about what happened tonight. They wasn't fed up, okay, with the situation. Clarify fed up. Yeah, they believed it. They believed it, like somebody else probably couldn't believe it, but they believed it that they wasn't fed up. I think normally things would have been different. It would have been a routine as somebody being fed up that night and things taking a turn in the way that it normally goes. But by this person not being fed up, they probably couldn't believe it, because like what's going on. I didn't did a curse on you. You supposed to be doing this by now. So what was surprised about this accident? They found out that the accident that had happened was, you know, they were surprised that their friends was associated with it. And it's cursed. They learned some things. By them not being fed up and being overwhelmed and just being, all out of whack, they actually wasn't out of whack and they was able to see what happened. Because somebody didn't give a fuck. They believed, that they couldn't believe it that they wasn't fed up. And the shock was that their friends had something to do with the accident. That's the shock. Okay, so what's the goal? So the goal is here. Okay, somebody was watching while they stuck. They stuck in a situation. And they wait expecting for something to go. They watching, seeing something go, but yeah, somebody go and win some money. Shit. And they got mind games at the bottom. So somebody was fucked up the way things went. This person wanted to give their love this night of cuss, but they got into a fight. They're like, I'm not giving nothing. I ain't got nothing for you. It's like, no, I'm not going. I'm not giving it. I don't have nothing for you. They couldn't believe it. Them and their friends, that this accident didn't take place like it was supposed to. The goal was, the goal wasn't reached and the goal didn't backfire, but they watched somebody go and get lucky. What you mean go? Clarify the glow. The go. Clarify the go. Okay, somebody was taking notes. They was auditing. Okay, that something was repoed. Okay, they was watching something be taken away from somebody that would normally have been. Yeah, they backtracked into a situation, but something was taken away from them when they did backtrack after they decided to go. Damn. So after deciding to go, you weren't supposed to go in the first place, but by you backtracking, up in the situation, you say go, and then somebody snatched something back. You in the situation already, right? And then you reach for this night of love, and it's like they snatch it from you, and now that means they skirted, and you still stuck with the bag, like you stuck with evidence in your hand. This is where this evidence is right here. They stuck with this evidence because remember, this person backtracking and something got refold. Night of Coins, some work was done, and somebody said for sure they agreed in this investment, but they end up leaving somebody caught with the evidence. That was the goal. Their goal was to set this person up, but this person is what I'm saying. Stopped everything in the middle of the action and made it go the way that they wanted it to go. Okay, so by that happening, somebody ended up winning some money. Clarify this luck. Somebody's luck changed. True. They said true. True. Like, yeah, they were supposed to be getting the money. This squad. Okay? They was like slay. So somebody slayed the situation. Let me clarify. This booty calls, they supposed to have been coming home with the money. Okay? This slave succeeding on point in killing and dominating the competition somehow beat these two out. This person's saying dominating the competition, which was those two. Okay, so that's what the money, about the money. Dominating the competition. Now, what's true about it? What's true about this? That this Ace of Wands, this new beginning, this inspired beginning, okay, was good news. Okay, it was good news because everything was false. So it's like Nine of Wands. Could have been had something to do with Sagittarius. So it's like the friends were surprised that they were part of this accident because there was no accident or they wasn't caught up in it. Oh, let me clarify this accident. Let me clarify that accident for something. Six of Coins. Okay, so somebody paid somebody to do something. This Leo pays somebody. They pay, exchange hands. You do this, I do this for me. I do this for you. Okay, so they had paid this to rob this person. Okay, as a blessing. Okay, so when they paid to rob this person as a blessing, it's like everything took place except when it was time to get the money. When it's time to get the money, it's like good news. It was false. Like all y'all did wrong to get me to throw me under the bus, but I woke up at the end and just was like, I caught y'all. But y'all thought I was asleep. Y'all thought I was numbed and drugged out. You thought I wasn't going to be able to see what happened, but it was false. It was false. Blessing, robbery, the sun, Leo energy. Yeah, Six of Pentacles. They paid somebody to rob somebody for a blessing. But at the end of the day, that new beginning was good news. It was false. That new inspired action. Turn that TV down. Give me the remote. Okay, so that's what happened with the Six of Pentacles and this Leo, and they trying to rob somebody for a blessing. Okay, it didn't work. So now we're going to clarify this brother right here. Okay, clarify this brother. Okay, he had his wishes fulfillment. So this is Ten of Cups. So that could have been some sort of wishes fulfillment. Ten of Cups. It's like happy family, happy life, happy wife, happy, the whole Ten of Cups. Okay, and the gift, he didn't get his gift. He could have been promising. He could have been promised this Ten of Cups, right? And could have been looking forward to a gift, but it's in reverse. So it's like what happened to this person over here? They woke up into what was they was doing to them, and they end up, reversing whatever gain that they had. But with this person, it looks like they didn't get their wish of fulfillment with that Ten of Cups in the reverse. The Ten of Cups, and you got the gift in the reverse. They saying yes, that's exactly what happened. They said it in real. Okay, so it looks like say yes. This is what happened. Okay, so let's see. Let's get into the Ten of Cups. Tell me about this Ten of Cups. Okay, something was an ending. It's like instantly it went to the death. The Scorpio energy, they ended something. They got ready. Okay, and something came to an end. I don't know. Somebody was playing mind games. Okay, they was all in their head about the situation. They was ready to do something and say, boop, it just went to the end. So they was playing mind games to begin with to make it feel like they was going to get their Ten of Cups. It came to an end. Clarify this non-mind games. Yeah, damn, you got disaster in every way. It's like high vibing. Okay, so this high vibing energy came in and brought a tower to somebody, chemistry to their relationship, and it put somebody in a mind game. This chemistry relationship right? This Inferno, and then you have somebody high vibing energy, then damn. And it just hit a tower. So anyway, that put somebody in the mind game. Put somebody in their head tripping, mind games. So what is this readiness? What somebody was ready to do? We can find out what this is right here. They was ready. What was they ready to do? Their imagination. Their imagination was ready. They was getting ready for their imagination. Okay, they was watching and see what needs to be seen. Okay, and then it's like Five of Swords. Boom! Somebody just gave up at the last minute. Like you're supposed to win at all costs. But all of a sudden, somebody just gave up. What was the surprise? Okay, this person came in ready to fight. Damn. What's the surprise? Damn, hit a tower. Okay, so they had to give up and win at all costs. Okay, so now let's clarify this depth. Y'all go ahead and take what resonates. If it resonates with you, you know exactly what I'm talking about. I'm just reading the energy. Something came to an end. Okay, so they said ask again. Something about in the week. Okay, so something came to an end. It could have been a Scorpio energy. Okay, something for 3 months in reverse. Okay, so what was surprised about ask again? It was a strategy for them to ask again. What was surprised about the week? Five of Wands. So there was some type of chaos, confusion, competition, jealousy, envy. Okay, that was going on with this Leo. Okay, so somebody was envious. Something came to an end. 3 months. Okay, they had some type of reliance on a friend. Okay, this Temperance. Okay, so something came to an end. They say ask again next week. I'm supposed to be working out something for 3 months. 3 months is in the reverse, so 3 months is not confirmed. You know, there's some questions around the 3 months. So their friend, tell me about this friend. Okay, they was gossiping, spreading rumors, talking shit. Okay, for 3 months. They wasn't doing it for quite 3 months. They gave up. Okay, they could have been 7 of Wands. They could have been guarding themselves. Supposed to have been blocking somebody through word spells, word magic. Tell me more. Okay, this bully. Okay, so they supposed to have been blocking somebody with some type of word spells and some word magic for a bully. Okay, that's supposed to happen for 3 months, but in 3 months was in reverse. So I don't know if that was about it. Okay, so this week, so this five of Wands is competition, is chaos, is Leo energy. Okay, they supposed to been watching it. They supposed to been looking. Okay, hung up watching this conflict, confusion, all this bullshit. Okay, this roller coaster, high and lows. You know, this is trying to get somebody out of their element. Okay, they watch somebody penny pinch, watch somebody go broke. While all of this was going on, gossiping, roller coaster rides, watching, penny pinching. I'm getting this supposed to be like chaotic. Supposed to be the chaotic magic or something, spells or something. I don't know. But anyway, the strategy was they was told to ask again. They said ask again, like come back another time. I'm not for sure. Like, I'm getting that they didn't give them an answer right away. Okay, so what ended up happening was somebody wanted to glow up, got to glow up. I don't know. Somebody 7 of Cups. They wasn't imagining the glow up. They was confused about the glow up. They was people pleasing. Okay. In a situation, a fool, took a leap of faith. People pleasing, was confused about the glow up. Oh, they was confused about the glow up. They was confused about people pleasing. Wasn't surprised about 7 of Cups. They was confused about the hookup, about things going viral, for this 9 of Coins, this 9 of Pentacles. So something about this person was confused them, about the hookup, things going viral. It was a lot more that was revealed that wasn't really talked about. Yeah, the plans. The plans wasn't clear. Okay. So far, this person trying to people please, and you know what I'm saying? They like, how am I supposed to people please? I'm not for sure. Like, they were like, just end it now. like they wasn't ready. Something was going on with that other person, and it was like somebody was petty, was looking, kind of shocked, like how his person was like, you showing up to be like this, that, and the other, and it's going viral, nigga. That you, the memory and the page of cups is like page of coins, like you. I don't know. They just yeah. Like I don't think I want to indulge with indulgence in reverse. It's like wow. I'm looking at this and I'm looking at you and I'm looking at this and I'm looking at you and it's like it's not adding up. No. Okay? So the food's sitting here with this. She all hot and ready. This person ready. She's sitting here, she like, well, hello, where's my love? Okay, where's my love? I need my love. Okay, and somebody's sitting back with a maybe. Okay. So somebody's sitting back with a maybe. Right? They sit back with a maybe. They say, I don't know about this. You want your love? I don't know. Let's find out about this maybe. They say it's gonna take time, you know. I know you dressed and all. Just horrified. Okay, Taurus energy. That's like I know you dressed and all, but we're gonna have to take a chance. We're gonna take a chance with some. Okay? And this person is sitting in the Three of Swords. Okay. Okay, so now I'm seeing the brother is in the same situation that this other person was in. They both set up somebody. It's like, here, I'm gonna give you a gift. Here, take it. And then all of a sudden you take it back. You be like, I'm not giving. I just changed my mind. This vow that we made to you to keep something going. It's like no. So now it's like about just having evidence. This is a system support. This is where both parties did the same thing. And it's smart decision, to get evidence on these people where it's like, okay, not only did it happen to you, but it happened to me too. The strategy, they work together in system support. Look at you guys. You guys are amazing. Okay, so let's clarify this. There's a lesson to this. Okay, once I clear the lesson, everything else is gonna have to be pretty much okay. Powerless in isolation. I think it wasn't really for the people that were supposed to be powerless and isolated. I think it ends up working against the people who was supposed to be the powerful and the ones supposed to put someone in isolation. But I think from what I've read is that it's in reverse. Okay, so wow, you never know what's going to come out of these damn readings. It has something to do with a Virgo. Okay, because they felt very deserving of something. Okay, somebody could have went blind in a situation. Okay, somebody could have been acting like they didn't see nothing, or they could act like they wasn't there, or they didn't know. Okay, but let's find out. We're gonna clarify this lesson. There is a lesson attached to this. You guys are something else. Okay, so somebody got caught up in a commitment. So the people who was setting commitments was actually the one caught up in a commitment. Okay. They've been trying to keep somebody else set up in a commitment. But it looked like somebody got caught in a commitment they was trying to set with somebody else. Okay, look. Okay, so somebody lived and learned something. Okay? About this commitment. Okay, about this long road trip that everybody was supposed to be going on, which is part of this marriage process. Okay, there was supposed to have been some sort of aid, right, provided to someone, right, who was supposed to be offering some type of aid for the king, queen of swords at the bottom of the deck. Okay, so there was a message of truth. Okay, somebody collected some information. I think this was, I don't know if I had pulled this Five of Cups out, but the information that they collected was sad. It was sad. It didn't make them happy. Hey, the information that they, you guys, this is the Knight of Swords. So this is some information that was collected. Somebody sent a message. I'm sorry, somebody. And they was like, most likely. Okay, most likely something with sweet dreams will be sweet about, maybe they will, maybe they'll take action. Yeah, Knight of Wands. Okay, maybe they'll take action. They're like, we don't know if they will or not. Okay, about this homeless person. Okay, so this homeless person, they set out a siren call or something. Siren call is like, getting everybody ready, hot and ready and buttered up for energy exchange. I think it's supposed to happen that day or in a day or something like that. So there was a collaboration of people that was supposed to get together. Something about next month. I don't know what this next month. Something's supposed to happen next month. Okay, High Priestess revealed some information about something supposed to happen next month. Okay, it's supposed to be a time of blessing. Okay, so everybody's trying to get turned up on this energy before, you know what I'm saying, or around. Okay, and do some Ten of Swords. Supposed to betray someone. Okay, but somebody was missing somebody, right? Okay, this Five of Swords, this Taurus energy was missing somebody. Okay, and they wanted to see how things would turn out with this Wheel of Fortune. Okay, with this Nine of Cups, with this Pisces energy. Okay, so they wanted to schedule something with this Justice. Okay, and this was the last straw. This was the last straw for this to go down because, yeah, this King of Coins, I don't know, something about self-love. Something about self-love. Being alone. Okay, something about her being alone. Okay, and somebody in their pride. Okay, so it's King of Bennett. King of Swords. Or the Emperor. Or I don't know. Something about that King of Swords. Okay, they having many hands. Okay, it's the King of Swords. That's a mean King of Swords. This is the one that's, that's keeping shit going. Working with the Capricorn. So this person has somebody with, playing many professions, right? This person had many hands in on the situation. Okay. So tell me more. Yeah, this Queen of Wands. Okay. She could have won hands off of somebody. Okay, so if she had hands in on the situation, she could have been helping this person with who was knocked up and pregnant. Okay, they could have been wanting to withdraw. Yeah, they wanted to withdraw from the situation. So this person helping this person out. Okay, so come on, final message, please, Spirit. Okay, so somebody's following their intuition, right? They vibing, they feeling their intuition, and they thinking anything is possible or not. They could be thinking anything is possible, or it could be like, nah, I don't know. I don't know if it's possible. You know what I'm saying? They follow their intuition. So, shit took off. She took a lift off. Okay, something went somewhere. Somebody's cuffing season. Okay, they hooked up. Could have hooked up with the Two of Pentacles, Capricorn energy, and they said okay. She's like, hey, hell yeah. If I get to get single and I'm ready to mingle, I'm ready to get it going. Let's do it, right? This person, she bit the bait. She bit the bait. Yes, okay. So somehow the sweetheart couple. I don't know about this. What about the sweetheart couple? Okay, they would have fulfillment, wishes fulfillment. They were like, okay, cool. You, me, you, and her. You know what I'm saying? Us three, because they like the threesomes. This is what this is all about. So they're like, okay, cool. You know, they got hands, hearts in their hands. They like, okay, cool, this is it. This is cloud nine. We're about to do the damn thing. Okay. Or they having memories of the past and shit. You know, they thinking about, oh man, you know, how they was together. And, you know, everything was so right and how they got their little come last time. And you know what I'm saying? And it just was like, yeah, fuck the nightmare part. They thought about that nightmare. They thought about that nightmare and that make believe. Okay, so look, what? Okay, so look. Okay, so they went all the way in. They would all have memories of the past. And I think it was supposed to be the memories of the past where, you know, you guys hit your little spot and everything just go pop, 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 right? But somebody, somebody, goddamn, they start to get a calm, right? Then they hit a nightmare. And then they start having make believe memories, you know, like this shit wasn't real, and then they got trapped. So it's like, goddamn. So I'm thinking, does this? I don't know how this works. This big old moth is in the house, but yeah. So that's what happened. Somebody got trapped right in the moment where they supposed to have been energy exchanging, energy harvesting, gaining the money, gaining whatever experience it was, and they end up gaining a damn trap. Take that how it resonate, you guys, because these people. I'm in an hour and 15 minutes. Now it started to make sense about this powerless and this isolation, right? Feeling powerless in a situation and being left isolated. I'm feeling like instead of it happening to the person that be having you feeling isolated, it actually happened to the person who wanted to send the person other people into isolation. Take that higher resonate. I'm finna heal. I'm gonna go ahead and heal this mother's wound. Okay, because this could be very much be for this person right here. Okay, that's okay in all of these, you know, marriages and stuff. But they all been going sad lately. They've been going pretty bad lately. So we think we need to heal the mother's wound pertaining to that. Okay. So let me see. Give me a second. Okay. So I call on my blessed answers of healing love. I thank you for your sacred knowledge, wisdom, and strength. Guide my hands, heart, and spirit and walk with me as I heal my shadows of fear. I authentically share my true self with the world. Fear of visibility, I confidently share my authentic self with the world. Unfulfilled potential, I embrace and nurture my inner strength and allowing them to flourish. Soul contracts, karma debt. I honor and release past contracts that no longer serve my highest good. Persecution, I am free to express my true self without the fear of judgment. Loss, I cherish connections, understanding that love transcends time. Martyrdom, sacrificing personal needs excessively in the past. I honor my needs and practice balanced self-care. Control issues, I trust the flow of life and release the need to control. Self sacrifice, I honor my needs and balance them with the needs of others. Trauma, I greatly heal past trauma, feeling safe in the present. Walk with me as I heal the trickster shadows, illusions and false promises, mask wearing, dual identity, cycles of manipulation, escaping responsibility, self sabotage through deception, shifting realities and trickster spirits, lessons wrapped in chaos, attracting deceptive relationships, distrust of intuition, fear of stability and commitment, repeating karmic contracts, and struggling with authorities. Walk with me as I heal the collective energies. Okay, we have trap, make believe, nightmares, calm, cloud nine, Six of Cups, sweetheart, cuffing season, take off, anything is possible vibes, with a draw, libation, King of Wands, pride, loneliness, self love, the gift, bully, Six of Wands, tea time, friends, 3 months, Three of Swords, penny pension, last straw, justice, schedule, Nine of Cups, Wheel of Fortune, Five of Pentacles, missing you, High Priestess, Ten of Swords, Turnt, Time of Blessings, Take a Chance, next month, Hierophant, Collaboration, Take Time, Page of Pentacles, Maybe, King, Ace of Cups, Kinky Ways, Indulgence, Memory, The Fool, Petty, Ended Now, Two of Wands, Hook Up, Viral, People Pleaser, Nine of Pentacles, Seven of Cups, Hook Up Again, okay, Roller Coaster, Hook Up, Five of Wands, Weak Tower, Five of Swords, Death, Three of Wands, Imagination, Homeless, Readiness, Strategy, Natural Disaster, High Vibes, Chemistry, Mind Games, Yes, Nine of Cups, Six of Coins, Strength, Robbery, Blessings, False, Good News, Ace of Wands, Slay, Day, Profession, Buttering Up, Siren Call, Unknown, Night Wands, Daydreams, Likely, Knight of Swords, Soon, Squad, Squad, Five of Cups, Page of Swords, King of Coins, Backtrack, Fright, Repo, Protest, Auditing, Go, Daydream, Go, Luck, Okay, Live and Learn, Commitment, True, Road Trip, Aid, um, Giving, Zero Fucks, Lesson, a lesson is attached to this, Friendships, Believe It, Accident, Knight of Cups, Conflict, Fed Up, Night, Curse, Marriage, Family, Yesterday, Eternal Love, Ten of Pentacles in reverse, King of Swords, the Devil, Big Mouth, Gossiping, Lies, I treated you bad, Brother, I treated you bad and I deserve to pay, Brother, Aquarius, Good Luck, Page of Cups, Good Luck, um, High Road, Eight of Wands, Adventure in the Reverse, Manifestation Skill, and abilities, Isolation, Heal the Mother's Room, Powerlessness, System Support, Trust the Process, Smart Decisions, Patience Yields, Rewards. Okay, we have Marionette, Stubbornness, Seven of Wands, Endorsement, Numbing Magician, High Priest, Hangman, Eight of Pentacles, Skirt, Tarot, Romantic Lover, Marrying for Money, the Emperor, the Empress, the Temperance, the Page of Wands, the Knight of Pentacles, Evidence, King of Wands, Boss Up, Mass, Real Estate, The Shore, Moon, the World, Three of Pentacles. We had a meeting. Okay. I am one with the universe because abundance is my birthright. Divine wisdom flows through me effortlessly because abundance is my birthright. I'm connected to my higher self because abundance is my birthright. I see clearly with my inner knowing because abundance is my birthright. My mind is open to divine sight because abundance is my birthright. I speak with truth with with I speak my truth with clarity and confidence because abundance is my birthright. My voice matters and I am heard because abundance is my birthright. I express myself freely and authentically because abundance is my birthright. I listen with an open heart and mind because abundance is my birthright. I give and receive love effortlessly because abundance is my birthright. I'm worthy of deep unconditional love because abundance is my birthright. I choose compassion and understanding because abundance of my birthright, my heart is healed and whole because abundance of my birthright. I'm strong and confident and powerful because abundance of my birthright. I trust myself and my decisions because abundance of my birthright. I'm worthy of success and happiness because abundance is my birthright. I claim my power and embrace purpose because abundance is my birthright. I embrace my creativity with passion because abundance is my birthright. My emotions flow freely and harmoniously because abundance is my birthright. I allow myself to experience joy and pleasure because abundance is my birthright. Creativity flows effortlessly through me because abundance is my birthright. I'm safe, secure, and deeply loved because abundance is my birthright. My foundation is strong and unshakable because abundance is my birthright. My mind and body is grounded in the present because abundance is my birthright. I trust in my abundance of the universe because abundance is my birth. Right. I say amen, and so it is. I say amen, and so it is. Okay, thank you guys for watching. I hope you enjoyed that video, and I will see you in the next one. Let me go ahead and pull an angel. Let me go ahead and pull an angel number real fast for you. Let me get an angel number real fast. Okay, it says completion activation 999. And a major cycle in your life is ending. You are being prepared for a powerful rebirth. Embrace the transition. I release the old with gratitude and welcome new beginnings with grace. Okay. Receive that message, and I will see you on the next video. Bye.